Hi everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Grace Life. Okay, today let's just jump right into the project. Today we're going to be making a Valentine's Day topiary. I had this envision in my mind, so hopefully we'll execute this and it'll look as nice as I envision it. Okay, I'm just going to brief the items here because I am going to list them in the description box below. So I always use my antique wax, so that's listed below. Um, I also use the white paint, apple barrel, and Mod Podge. We use some burlap today. All these items I got at the Dollar Tree, and all of them will be listed below, including these wooden plaques. Now, just so you know, a lot of these items I have used before, so I'm recycling them to make this craft. The bling wrap over here, I bought it at Amazon, but I do know you can buy this online at Totally Dazzle. And there's your floral moss and your floral foam. In the summertime, they were selling these huge skewers, which is what I'm going to use to make this topiary. I guess they were for barbecuing. So I kind of kept a couple of packages from the summertime. So we're utilizing some of that. The galvanized metal signs, they usually come in a 3-pack. And in the summertime, we're basically on all occasions, they come 3 in a pack and they all say something different. Today we're going to spell out Happy Valentine's Day. These come from 2 different packs. I think the Happy comes from the Easter pack. But all of these items here, like I said, I'll have them in the description below. Now, I went ahead and did some prep time on some of this just for time's sake. And I did paint this wooden heart, which again, I got at the Dollar Tree. It's 2-sided. One side is with the antique wax. The other side is in the white. These little ones also, they come in a 5-pack. We're recycling these. I painted these white. And I added the little rose mesh on the top of this. This one here, I painted with the antique wax. And I also put the rose mesh. And this one here, I just put some burlap and some Mod Podge. Waited for that to dry and then cut it out. Okay, so like I said, these 2 are double-sided. But we're basically going to use the white side. I just like to do both sides. I don't know, makes me feel better. All right, let's turn this around and we're going to start gluing the skewer down. I might want to angle these hearts while in between, I'll kind of blend in I'll place the smaller ones in between these 2 big ones here. So this is what we have so far. Okay, now just to look at this, see how I might want to angle this heart here like this, and then maybe place this in the center here, so I know where I'm going to glue when I turn this around. Okay, so we're going to glue this way. Let's turn this around, it's much easier. And we're going to place that skewer down and push down into the glue. Let's give that a minute. So while that's drying, let's move over here so I can show you the bow. Let me show you the tin. This is in the floral section. It already comes with the twine around. They usually come in a shorter, rounder one, and this one is a taller, more narrow. This is the one we'll be using. I already put the styrofoam in there, but I think what I should do is, because of the size of this arrangement, I'm going to glue this down. Okay. Okay, so that's kind of ready there. And then this ribbon I also found there. This was the last of what I had. So I folded that over 3 times. Okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of fold it inward like this. And then I'm gonna tie that. Okay, we're gonna use the twine to do that. What I'm gonna do with this is in the center, I'm gonna cut just a little bit. I was gonna kind of bunch that together in the center, but I think it's easier to do it this way. You see how you have the openings on both sides? What you wanna do is you wanna run the twine here. I'm gonna run that twice. You want to squeeze that together 3 times. 3 is good. Okay, and before I fluff this out, I also, what I did ahead of time, or this was in my stash like this, is the twine bow. What you do is you wrap that twine, you wrap the twine, I don't have very much of this left, but you place the twine over your 4 fingers, and you want to wrap that around usually about 8 times. I think with this one I probably went about 12, okay? And then I tied it in the center. I was going to use this for a previous project, but I didn't, so we're going to use this now. What I'm going to do is glue this down to the black and white bow. Okay, and to the center of that, just to kind of stay consistent with the mesh that I've been placing on the hearts, I'm going to go ahead and place one in the center of the bow. And I see that the burlap one doesn't have one, so I'm going to go ahead and place a mesh on that too. Okay, that'll keep all these hearts looking pretty much the same. Now, coming back to the bow. So what we want to do, since I folded this over 3 times, we can kind of try to unravel it so we can manipulate it, puff it out. It is a wire ribbon. Okay, so you can kind of puff that out, see? Anyway, it should stay. I'm going to go ahead and dovetail these 2 ends here. And what that means is you fold the 2 ends over on each other and you just cut in like a triangle. And what that does is it dovetails the ribbon like this. It gives it a finished look. Let's see, where's the other one? I think it's here. Here it is. Fold that over. And we want to, I'm going to cut that little triangle out. It gives, see, it gives that finish. So see, this is pretty much ready for the arrangement. If we want to add anything to it later, we will. This should be dry by now, so we're going to go ahead and flip this over. Now, sticking with the mesh wrap on the items, I'm going to go ahead and put one here and one here. I don't know, everything has to look matchy-matchy. I like this mesh wrap. If I could put it on everything, I would. Okay, so like I was saying, we could lay these wooden pieces like this or like this. I think I'm gonna angle it and then kind of glue them down. That's what we'll do. guys think? I think we'll go this way. Okay, so we're gonna put glue here and we're gonna put glue here. This is a very toned down, it's not gonna be bright red. We're using very low tone colors, very neutral colors. So we're gonna place this one here. And then we have that last one. Let's turn this around. Push that down. If you feel it needs some extra glue to secure, this is probably a good time to do that. With the little ones, the bigger ones you can come to later. That one should be very secure. Okay, so while that dries, we can kind of come back over here because what I'm trying to figure out is where we should situate the bow. So, I think that would look nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna glue that right here. A lot of these things I do on camera, sometimes I change my mind. Depending on how it looks. We hold that there. Again, you can puff that out. I'm gonna wait for that glue to set a little bit more. So if we take a look at this, let's see how this is looking. Okay. I am going to stick this. I'm gonna glue the inside where the foam is, over here, where I stuck the skewer, just for extra support. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and fill that in with the moss. Okay, this is how that's looking so far. I need to secure that a little bit more. Just give me 1 second. Okay guys, I had to stop for a moment because what I wanted to do was secure. I pulled the moss out. I wanted to secure this with a little bit of weight because you could see this moving around. So what I did is the Dollar Tree sells these little pebbles, crystal, I'm not really sure what they're called. Not sure what they're called, but they sell them in the area where the vases are. They have the little rocks and stuff like that, but I had these. So I'm just gonna put some more of this just to weigh this down a little bit, but these here around the stem of the skewer, I glued down. I'm gonna go ahead and glue some more. what that does is stabilize the skewer so it doesn't move around as much, but the weight will help this out a lot. Okay. Okay, so we're just going to drop some weight in there. I'm just going to go ahead and, whoops. The more weight you put on it, depending on where this is going to be in the house for me by the front door. But if you're going to have this outside, make sure and weigh this down with more stuff. Nobody's really going to go near mine, but just so it won't fall over. Okay, so we're going to go back and put the floral moss back in here. Just to kind of finish this off. And then I thought I had some leftover florals from my last project, so I thought I'd stick these on the bottom. These are lilacs, and these pink ones didn't have a name, but they look like carnations to me. I'm not positive, but that's what they look like to me. I just need one more. Well, why not cut the two? This one here, I just needed, that was bothering me. Okay, so we got this here. Okay, so this is more, like I said, it's not bright red, it's not anything loud. It is something I believe that you can use all year long. The only difference is that I am going to go ahead and put on the Happy Valentine's Day, but I'm not going to put too much glue on it because I want to be able to take it off and still use it. So this is the last part of the project here. So we're going to put the Happy right here, or maybe right here. I think I'll put it right here. Okay. My son is helping me out here. We'll call him Mr. Romantic.
No.
Okay. So see Happy. And then the Valentine's Day, should that go here? Or here? It's too low, right? Up here. Okay. So he says up here, so that's where we're going to put it. Like I said, a lot of these projects, I try to make them so that we don't have to just use them for the holiday, we can use them all year. I'll clean that off as soon as it sets. Let me move these things around so I can go ahead and display this for you. Like I said before, everything that I used to make the project, I have in the description box below, along with my Instagram. Please click the like button, subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed it. I'll go ahead and display this for you, and I'll see you in the next project, in the next video. Bye.